Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. I hate to break it to you, but it's official. Skyline emulator is dead. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, this is not clickbait and this isn't a joke. It's official, it's 100% true. Nintendo Switch Emulator on Android, Skyline, is no longer being actively developed. So this announcement came directly from the Skyline development team, and Mark says it is with great sadness that we bring you this news. Recently, Nintendo has issued a DMCA takedown notice against Lockpick RCM, which will likely come into effect on Monday. Lockpick is a core part of legally dumping keys from the Switch. They claim that it circumvents their copy protection (TPMs) and therefore violates their copyright. We find ourselves in a position where we are potentially violating their copyright by continuing to develop our project Skyline by dumping keys from our own Switches. After much internal discussion, we have made the difficult decision to immediately cease all further development on Skyline. We understand that this is not the news our community wanted to hear, and we are heartbroken to have to deliver it. The risks associated with a potential legal case are too high for us to ignore, and we cannot continue knowing that we may be in violation of copyright law. We would like to emphasize that we were entirely unaware of these potential legal issues before, and we fully believe that dumping keys was legal prior to this notice. Despite this, Skyline itself is entirely legal, and we won't be taking down the repository or builds. It will be made read-only. In addition, all incomplete source code for Texman and NNVK will be made public. Now, there is an extremely unlikely and very slim chance that Skyline development continues, and that is if the Lockpick DMCA turns out to be fake, which doesn't seem to be the case. Now, I'd be lying if I said I didn't receive a whole bunch of messages about this one today. In fact, I'm still receiving messages as we speak. And one of the big questions I'm getting is what's going to happen with Ryujinx and Yuzu, Nintendo Switch emulators on PC, and as far as I know, they're still going to be around. In fact, the Ryujinx development team flat out said Ryujinx is not shutting down. Now, it is worth pointing out that Nintendo did not directly go after Skyline. There was no DMCA against Skyline, no cease and desist, no legal action, not even a threat of legal action from Nintendo against Skyline. It was just the idea of a possible legal battle at some point in the future, maybe, that scared the developers away. The developers of Skyline, in my opinion, are fairly young. They're very busy individuals. They develop Skyline in their free time, and they don't have the time and possibly not the funds to go to court if it ever went there. While it's very arguable that emulation is legal, Skyline is legal and Skyline would beat Nintendo in court, and even a lot of people are saying Lockpick would beat Nintendo in court. With what happened to Gary Bowser, I don't blame the Skyline developers for being a little bit hesitant about this one. So while Skyline is officially dead, the code is not gone. It's still on GitHub, it's still free and open source. In fact, the developers did release a final version of Skyline, the Mythical Edge version 69. This one is also free and not restricted to Patreon subscribers. And as for what's next for the Skyline developers, they've announced that they will be working on a Windows emulator for Android, although that will take quite a bit of time. And I am very curious to see what's going to happen with that, and I think a lot of people will be very excited about that one. I do want to take a moment to thank the developers of Skyline for everything they've done over the last few years. What they've done is amazing. I am sad to see it go, but at the same time here, it was great while it was around. And I do wish them the best of luck moving forward. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. Let me know your thoughts about Skyline and Switch emulation in general in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.